So today I logged into my Injustice 2 mobile account and I saw a message in my inbox. And the message basically said that there was a new chest added to the game. And that chest was specifically made for gear material and reforges. And I was really excited for like 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. And then I remembered what game I was playing. And so I was like, you know what? It's kind of foolish for me to be excited, especially since this particular chest, the developers have really been beating it to death ever since it first came out. Over the updates and over the months, this chest has gotten worse. Not only has the price gotten up, but the rewards have gotten down at the same time. So obviously that's a really bad thing. And then I went to the store. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt like such a slap to the face, man. It felt like somebody just kicked me while I was down. All right. The very first thing that you see is that it says 50% off. All right. Keep that in mind. And then you look a little bit to the bottom and it says that it costs 320 gems. All right. And for people like me, and most likely for people like you who aren't dumb, we know that this chest is not at 50% off. It is not. No way were they planning on charging us 640 gems for this chest. All right. That is impossible, especially when you go look at the rewards. Now, you might be thinking, some of you might be thinking, well, why would they put 50% off if that's what they were going to do anyways? It's obvious. It's so that people who are new to the game can go buy the chest because it makes it seem like a deal. When something says 50% off, some people will run over to it and buy it even though they don't need it just because it says 50% off. And that's what these guys were trying to do. Now, the real slap to the face, the three slaps that go across your face is when you look into the chances because you have a 2%, no, I'm sorry, a 1%. It's even worse. A 1% chance of getting both 100,000 gear material and I think it's like 100 reforges, right? It says in the description that that's what the rewards could be, 100 reforges and 100,000 gear material. But guess what? It forgets to mention that you only have a 1% chance of getting so, okay? So that means that for 320 gems, let me repeat that here. Let me get myself closer to the mic. For 320 gems, you get only a 1% chance of getting 100,000 gear material and 100 reforge. If you are planning on buying this chest, I want you to slap yourself and jump off of your roof, okay? Don't even think about it. It is a bad idea. Now, if you scroll a little bit more to the bottom, you can see that the thing that you are most likely to get is 10,000 gear material, all right? You have a 40% chance of doing that with spending 320 gems. Now, this feels like an even bigger slap to the face when just a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video of a pack that I said wasn't a good deal, but it was, in my opinion, the best chest in the game or the best deal in the game so far. And that's because you were guaranteed for 250 gems, may I say that again? 250 gems, you were guaranteed 8,000 gear material and 6 reforges. Now, again, that is not the greatest deal in the game by far, okay? But at least you know what you're getting, and at least it's at a decent price. It's a little bit overpriced, but it's still decent, especially when you compare it to 320 gems to get a 1% chance of getting 100,000 gear material or 100 reforges, okay? At least in the 250 gem pack, you're getting both reforges and gear material. It's not a lot, but it's guaranteed what you're getting. Now, the game is basically telling you that for a 40% chance, and let me tell you, it's probably higher. It's probably more like 60%. 60% of the time, if you spend 320 gems, you're going to be getting only 10,000 gear material. All right, that's what you're mostly going to get. So that pack of only 250 gems is way better. Way better. At first glance, you might be saying, oh, well, it's not worth it because, even though, yeah, you're spending a little bit more gems on this 320 gem pack, you have a better chance of getting higher rewards. That's such a dumb argument. If you're even thinking of that, please click off of this video. That is such flawed logic. This kind of reminds me of how in the real world, you know how when you get a credit card, they tell you that you get points and that you get rewards for that credit card, but you have to spend like $1,000,000 in that credit card just to get $10 out of it? That is such a that's not accurate numbers, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe something a little bit more accurate would be saying like, if you spend $100,000 in this credit card, you get, I don't know, $5,000 in return, right? You might be saying, oh my God, that's a free $5,000. But no, it's not. It's not. That's not how that works because you're tricking yourself into getting more things. And that's basically what this chest is trying to do to you. And it's not going to work for me. 100%. It's not. I might open up one chest just to see what happens, but aside from that, I'm not going to open up 10 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. That's not going to happen, man, because I know what they're doing. All right? They're doing that same exact mentality where they try to get to you and they try to play on your positivity. They're trying to profit off of your positivity. This is why I don't buy lottery tickets either. You might be saying, "Oh, it's only $1 here and there," but the reward can be like $1 million. Yeah, that's a really bad deal too because you're never going to get those $1 million. 99% of people, 99.99999% of people aren't going to win. And with this chest, it is exactly the same thing. All right, please don't open it. All right, I know I talk trash about every other chest in the game, but just go buy every other chest in the game, please. It will benefit you so much more, even if the chances are worst. I don't care. All right, just please don't buy this pack. I'm not even going to go over the rest of the chances. I had this whole idea that I was going to do the math and explain to you guys why this is a bad deal. But honestly, if you don't understand that this is a bad deal just by looking off the numbers, you need to go back to math class, man. I didn't do so hot in math, and even I can understand that this is such a horrible, horrible deal. All right. And again, may I say, I am very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Not just with the fact that it costs 320 gems now, but you get worse rewards, but mainly because of the fact that it has a fat, ugly, lying sign in the front that says 50% off, when in reality it's not. Okay? So please, again, I can't not stress this enough. Don't buy this pack. Stay safe and stay home. I'm really frustrated. I'm not even going to say anything else.